Okay, we got to talk about how legendary this day is because not only did we get a brand new Kendrick Lamar album that dropped, but we also got a Mr. Beast response finally after like 4 or 5 months. Kendrick Lamar and Mr. Beast in the same day. Pretty crazy. But I did want to go ahead and react and give my thoughts and opinions on the full, almost 3 hour interview that took place between Oompaville and Mr. Beast. Let me give my initial thoughts on it before we even get into everything. Uh, I did not really enjoy the interview. I got to be honest. I don't want to talk bad on Oompaville because that's just not really his style. And I do think he's a good guy. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he had good intentions. But I just wish that at certain parts of the interview, he would have pushed back. He would have challenged Mr. Beast. And it just wasn't really that. It was more of a friendly, whatever you say, I'm just going to take it face value. I'm not really going to challenge you. Like, I think the problem with Oompaville is he did enough research to get all the questions together. But in my opinion, he didn't really have a general understanding of everything that really took place. Because if he did, he would have challenged Mr. Beast on several things. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of that in this video. Hopefully I do a decent job of it. But one thing I do want to say that really stuck out to me is Mr. Beast said that he actually had a response video kind of ready. He said that he actually filmed the response video, but he didn't like it. He said it didn't really turn out good. He said he's just not really good at those types of videos, which makes sense. He mostly does game shows and giving away money and all these crazy stunts. I could imagine him not really being that good at sitting down, talking to a camera about terrible allegations that are being made against him. So I do think that it was better for him to go on Oompaville's show than it was for him to make a video on his own. However, I do also think at the same time, he would have been better off going on a different platform with somebody who actually would have challenged him, because I just feel like we didn't really get much from this interview. Like, we got a bunch of BS, to be honest. We didn't really get a whole lot of actual answers, actual accountability. That was the biggest thing to me too. I didn't get a whole lot of accountability. It was really just a bunch of BS and spinning, and it just wasn't that good. But anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. I watched the entire 2 hours and 37 minutes. Did not enjoy all of it, but that's okay. Got to do what you got to do. And so, let's get to the most important parts of this interview, and I am going to give my honest opinion. I think it's only right that the first thing we start off with is the DogPack 404 thing, and the fact that Mr. B said that he is probably going to sue DogPack. Here we go.
Yes, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Are you going to sue DogPack?
Well, there's tons of examples of him intentionally manipulating things to not be true and posting it online. Tons and tons and tons of that. Soggy has basically an hour and 27-minute video, and an hour of it is just flat out proving manipulation and lies, and caused a lot of harm to my businesses. I mean, I've literally had people pull out millions of dollars and then tell me it was directly because of his video. And don't worry, I instantly was like, can you send that in writing? So, if I win a case or anything, I can directly point damages. No reason why. And so
it's like, okay, I get the fact that you've lost millions of dollars, but last time I checked, you have a net worth of like something insane. It's like 800 million or something. It's like close to $1 billion. Like, you have an insane net worth. So like, I'm sorry, but like, boo-hoo, bro. Like, oh my God, DogPack made these allegations against you. And by the way, some of the things he said in this video were true. Let's just make sure we get that out the way right now. DogPack is not a 1000% liar. Everything in DogPack's video wasn't just complete lies. There are some things in the video that were 1000% true. So I'm sorry, Jimmy, Mr. Beast, but boo-hoo that, oh, you lost a few $1,000,000 when you have more than enough money. Like, you're like dang near a billionaire. Like, cry me a river, bro. In terms of the suing DogPack thing, he basically said, and we'll play more of the video, but he basically said, he's pretty much going to sue DogPack, and he's basically laying out why he has a case. He's saying that DogPack lied about a few things. He also said that, he spoke to some lawyers and they said that it would be a very easy case and different things like that. And let me just make something very clear. DogPack knew that he was going to get sued. Like, you guys know that, right? Like, I just want to make that clear. Like, I hope nobody's like running away from this video like, oh my God, DogPack's going to get sued. Oh my God, his life's over. Like, he knew going into this that he was going to get sued. I mean, he literally got sent 2 to 3 different, I think it was 2. He got sent 2 cease and desist letters. And after he got sent those 2 cease and desist letters, he basically said MrBeast could go F himself, and he continued to post videos on MrBeast. So DogPack knew that he was going to get sued. I don't think that him being sued is that big of a deal to him. And I'm going to tell you why. There are a lot of people who are what you call judgment proof. What that means is if you sue them, you're going to spend all this money and you're going to pay all these lawyers and go through all these years of the grueling process of suing somebody. And at the end of it, you're going to win your judgment and you ain't going to get nothing because they don't got nothing to give. Now, I'm not pocket watching. I'm not saying that DogPack is broke, but God damn it, let's be real. He ain't rich, okay? If he loses a lawsuit and he got to pay MrBeast $500,000, let's keep it 100. He don't got that, okay? Let's just be real. So although MrBeast is saying he's going to sue him, one, I'll be honest with you guys, I doubt it. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I highly, highly doubt that he's going to sue DogPack. And the reason why is because even though he said he talked to his lawyers and they said it would be a slam dunk, I would hope his lawyers will be smart enough to realize that, hey, you sue this guy, probably not going to win anything. It's a little different than Logan Paul suing CoffeeZilla. Obviously, I despise that Logan Paul is suing CoffeeZilla. I think that is awful. But at the end of the day, with all the views CoffeeZilla getting on YouTube, he got a little something, okay? He may not be a multimillionaire, but CoffeeZilla got a little bit of money, okay? If Logan Paul win the judgment, he going to get something, okay? With DogPack, you going to spend all that money. You're probably not going to get anything. So DogPack is what people would call judgment proof. I mean, you can sue him if you want. You're not going to get anything, So, that's kind of where we're at with that in terms of DogPack being sued. He knew he was going to get sued. He got several cease and desist letters. He knew it. What's going to be interesting to me is if DogPack is going to respond to this and what he'll end up saying. That's what's going to be interesting. Let's keep going.
I mean, it's just unfortunate. Like, I don't want to be put in this situation, but probably going to have to. I mean, it's just, I mean, what do you do if someone's just spreading misinformation about you and, just causing harm to your business and like getting it to the point where you might have to potentially fire people because it's costing you so much revenue? It's like, it's not fair to the people in my...
Oh, bro, if you don't stop it. Oh, boo-hoo. Please don't fall for this, guys. Oh, my goodness. When I first watched this interview and heard him say that, I was like, oh, give me a break, Jimmy. Oh, I'm potentially going to have to fire people. But you know what's funny about this? He says in this timestamp, oh, well, he's doing the whole guilt tripping thing. Woe is me, playing the whole victim card. Like, oh, because of this guy slandering me, I might have to fire employees and that's going to affect their jobs. But what's funny is later on in the video, I don't know the timestamp, but it's in the interview. Later on in the video, he literally says that, but later on in this same video, same interview, he says that he spent millions of dollars out of his own pocket to make up for the fact that he lost sponsors. So which one is it? Because you literally already said this. He said that his business has been hurt because of the DogPack 404 thing. And he said that to make up for that, he's taking money out of his own pocket to make up the difference. So my thing is, again, this guy is mega, ultra, insanely rich. Do not fall for the whole, my business, my YouTube channel is unprofitable. We don't make money. We lose money because we spend millions of dollars. Bruh has 400 employees. Bruh makes an insane amount of money selling those dang crappy chocolate bars. Bro just started a new partnership with Logan Paul, who has just as much money as him, and they collabed on this thing called Lunchly, which I'm sure is selling and making a lot of money. Like, bruh, like you get the guilt trip thing is ridiculous. Like, who the heck is gonna feel bad for a billionaire? Like, come on, man. Like, don't get me wrong. You saying that somebody's lying on you and all that, I get that. You're upset about that, but don't try to play us and make try to do this whole, oh, woe is me. People are going to get fired because I can't afford. You're acting like you're a struggling mom and pop shop. You're acting like you run this small business on the edge of town, some small restaurant. Bro, you were a multi-million, almost billion-dollar empire, and you're over here saying, like, it's ridiculous. Let's keep going.
Companies, you know what I mean? It's just sad, It's not a thing I take joy in, but
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Okay, so yes.
They're
Plan?
not done drafting it up, but once they're done, more than likely, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's
every law firm I've talked to, they're like, this would be the easiest win they've ever seen in their life. I mean, it's like crazy. I had one tell me like you could chop up all the evidence into like three, sue three separate times, and win all three cases because you'd have enough for each. Like one person I was talking to, he's won like 67 out of his last 70 cases, and he's like, this would be literally the easiest case I've ever done. Like it's because there's just so much blatant, misinformation and lies spread. Like,
And you know why that lawyer told you that? Because you're Mr. Beast and you have an insane amount of money. So he's going to tell you whatever you want to hear. Oh yeah, bro, you pay me several $100,000 to litigate this for you. Oh yeah, it's a slam dunk. Yeah, we're going to win. I won 67 out of 70 cases. But if he was an honest lawyer, he would tell you, you're not going to see any of that money because there's no money to give. He's judgment proof. You're not going to get anything. All you're going to do is pay me, the scummy lawyer, and you're just going to lose out on money. I hope he doesn't sue DogPack. It's not going to do anything. I feel like whatever happened to your businesses and whatever about the allegations, you just got to take that on the chin, bro. Bro didn't even monetize the videos that he made on you. The videos he made, they got tens of millions of views. He didn't even monetize those videos. He didn't even make any money. Like, bro, legit don't got it for you, man. Like, he's not rich. Like, I think suing DogPack will be stupid. And you also run the risk because, again, people still hate Mr. Beast. If you sue DogPack and he starts a GoFundMe, then you're really going to be in the hole because then he's going to have the money to fight you because I would assume he's probably going to be able to raise a lot of money, actually. I would think he actually might be able to. So he'll be able to fight you. You're going to lose money. He won't lose anything because he started a GoFundMe and that funded it. And then let's say you win as you claim this is a slam dunk. Well, you're not going to get anything. Like, he's going to give all the GoFundMe back to the people after you're not going to get anything, bro. Let's keep going.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, just go watch Sagi's video. Go look at his Twitter where he's redacted multiple ones of it. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be in this position.
Now, what do you think? Do you think that there could be any sense of regret from that? I mean, optically, once again, there's a lot of things working against you on a constant basis because you're the biggest person in the world on YouTube and social media, and you're just crammed down people's throats algorithmically. Like, if you decide to sue this man, even if he deserves it or not, which is like obviously up to you.
Well, I just want the slander and disinformation to stop. It would be the bigger reason. But you're saying, when am I worried about how that would affect me PR-wise?
Yeah, just what do you think?
Bro, if you want the slander and the disinformation as you claim to stop, all you really had to do, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying this is good or bad, but I'm just saying I think this probably would have worked. If you reached out to DogPack and said, hey, I will pay you to stop posting, you should have obviously done this earlier, but I actually think it would have worked. I mean, he obviously paid Jake Weddle, and it didn't stop him from talking about him, but it definitely helped a little bit, But anyway, since he has so much money, he's throwing it around because obviously he paid Jake Weddle $50,000. I personally think it will work. Obviously, maybe DogPack would dispute this. I don't know, but this is just my opinion. I think when DogPack first released that first video on MrBeast, I think if Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast is saying, oh, I just want him to stop. And it's like, well, bro, I think you could have got him to stop. I think when DogPack first released the video, if Mr. Beast reached out to him and said, hey, I will pay you whatever you want to shut up and leave me alone, and you have to sign this form and say that you won't do it, I think it will probably work, actually. I actually do think it will work. And there have been instances where stuff like this has happened before. I mean, look at people like Spencer Cornelia. Like, this is a thing. Never happened with me. Don't worry, I'm not big enough where I would even get an offer like that. But I remember a guy named Spencer Cornelia who has a big YouTube channel. He said that he got paid to take a video down, and he took the money. Like, people will do it. And if people will do it at his level, imagine what somebody would do when a guy like Mr. Beast is coming at you and saying, hey, you take that down, you stop making stuff about me, $5,000 a month, whatever it is. So I'm just saying, I think that probably would have been, I mean, maybe it wouldn't have worked. Maybe DogPack was just set on, I am going to get this guy because I think that what he's doing is wrong. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know DogPack. I think he has good intentions, but hey, I don't know. Money talks, man. Let's keep going.
I mean, I'm right now, I'm getting canceled because
Of
I'm
course.
not suing him, because they're saying, well, you know, Jimmy's not suing him, therefore there was truth, or Jimmy would be suing him. So at this point, I'm so big, it's kind of, most scenarios are like, either way, like there's a vast negative for me. You know, people are like, well, he's not going to sue him because he's worried about discovery. No, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Why do I care? I'm here. This is discovery. You know what I mean? And that they just, no matter what I do at this point, like there's just a large group of people that are just going to be unhappy. And that's just like a reality I have to be okay with, to be honest. As long as I agree with what I'm doing and I believe in what I'm doing, I mean, that's all I really can do at this point.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, you know, it's probably a minority.
All right, I think that's enough for that part. We can skip to another part. By the way, this video is going to be so long. I really don't want this video to be that long. I'm going to have to chop it into parts because this is a freaking 2 hour and 30-minute interview. Like, oh my goodness. Like, yeah, I don't know. I got to figure out how I want to do this. Yeah. Okay, that's this video. I'm going to make a part 2. Okay, that's this video. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you in part 2.